Hello. Hello, everybody. This is just a test stream here to see if my webcam and other equipment's working. And this is my first time streaming. I'm trying to see how things work when you stream. If anyone wants to come and ask me some questions while I'm going through everything, feel free. I hope everybody's Fourth of July went well. Mine did. I went and saw fireworks with my family, and we also had a cookout. Um, this stream here is just me testing out the controls and everything. And again, if you guys would like to ask me questions while I'm just going through everything, feel free to stop on in, say hi, drop a like, or just ask me a question. Hello, John Murphy. How you doing? I appreciate the comments that you put on my videos every time I post. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy my content. I'm going to turn the light off up there. I don't know if that's it appears to be glaring. I'm going to turn on my lamp right quick. Hopefully that'll be better for everybody's eyes. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's better for everyone. Okay. Yeah, I'm streaming live from my room. I have a video game collection on the shelf over there. And as you can see, that's my television over there. And I even have a Sailor Moon wall scroll on my door. But the stream appears to be going good. I'd like to show everybody what I currently record on. Yeah, this is my recording equipment. Just this. These are Turtle Beach Ear Force PX21s. I have a Razer brand standalone microphone around here somewhere. I tried using it a long time ago, but it didn't work. So I just use these. But I am currently recording part 7 of the Independence Day book. So I hope to get that done by the end of next week if everything goes well. And then I'll put out more Resident Evil fan journals along the way. And then shortly after that, I'll start part 2 or chapter 2 of Resident Evil 0 Hour. I don't know which particular order that'll come in, but it'll be put out there. But my mind has been alive with the Resident Evil fan journals. I was thinking about a man in Raccoon City he had, excuse me, he had just gotten married, and he's going to go on his honeymoon. It's just a thought, but he would go on his honeymoon, but the outbreak would have other plans. I feel there's just so many stories within Raccoon City and within the Spencer estate that have yet to be told. So, as long as my mind is alive with these ideas for fan journals, I'll keep putting them out there. And I'm glad that everyone has been enjoying them so far. All right, I'll remain on here for about 5 more minutes. So until then, feel free to come on in and ask away. I need to figure out how to have just the background when people stream. They don't have their you're so good at those journals, man. It's like they come straight out of the games. Thank you, John Murphy. Thank you. Yes, I had been playing Resident Evil for a very long time, and I have memorized of how the journal should be. And if in the event that I ever forget how the journals should be, I just go right back to the games to remind myself of how they should be. One of the favorite fan journals I did was the one where they were trapped inside of the house. The family, they was trapped inside of the house, hoping that the zombies wouldn't find them. And actually, I came up with this idea just now. I think I should go ahead and do I should go ahead and do a journal where a veterinarian is working at the vet when the outbreak happens. I think that one would be a good one for people to enjoy. What are you guys looking forward to the Resident Evil 4 remake? What are your hopes for the game? I'm hearing rumors that they cut out Krauser. I really hope that's not the case, because if so, then that's half the content gone right there. If the rumor that they cut Krauser out is true, then I have a sneaky suspicion that the Resident Evil 4 remake is just going to be another cash grab. And that is something I do not want. I let my friends listen to some of your journal entries and had them check out your channel, and they couldn't tell the difference between the ones from the games. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that makes me feel good that they couldn't tell the difference that it's my fan journals are almost as if they come straight from the games. I think that Capcom should go to fans more for how they should approach future Resident Evil games, because longtime fans, they we know what we want and we know what we don't want. And if Capcom just steps back and listen to the fans more, then they would just keep pushing out masterpiece after masterpiece after masterpiece, in my opinion. Oh, while I'm on here, I would also like to thank everybody once again for supporting my channel and spreading my channel out there. I appreciate that. Thank you. I kind of am, but my generation of Resident Evil games, they already remade, including my favorite Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and they did a poor job. It's just a shame they have to cut so much out. Yes, I agree with you full-heartedly. They really did do a poor job with the Resident Evil 3 remake. The Nemesis was disappointing. He was stopped by so much. A bookshelf. When he does chase you at random, you can just chuck a grenade at him. They removed the choices. I was very disappointed in the way Brad Vickers died. I was hoping to see him be killed by the Nemesis at the police station. Jill didn't meet Marvin at the police station. In fact, she doesn't go in there at all. And that's just a host of content they removed from the original. They should definitely go to the fans more, 100%. Yes, yes, Capcom should. They should definitely do that. Yeah, they should definitely do that. And Capcom should also take notes with their Resident Evil movies. I understand that the Resident Evil movie, the last one that came out, I understand that one did not do good at all. I feel if they had, I feel if Hollywood had just went with the source material, then the Resident Evil movie would have been very, very good. I know that you can't fit every detail into a movie. That would just be 3 hours long, I think, which would be fine with me. That would be fine with me. But as long as you stay true to the source material, then you're going to be successful. I think companies, they just have a habit of trying to fix what isn't broken. And that's why some of these, or the majority of these video games and video game movies fail. Well, not the majority of video games, but video game movies, I should say. The last video game movies that were successful were the first two Sonic the Hedgehog movies, as well as the Detective Pikachu movie. Okay, I'll end the stream in a couple of minutes here. I hope one day to get a movie based on the original Resident Evil, and that's it, instead of trying to cram all the other games into one movie. Yes. Yeah, I agree with you 100% again. Yeah. The original Resident Evil movie based on the first game with the majority of the source material in there. And if that movie does well in the box office, then and only then should you make Resident Evil 2 based on Raccoon City and try to cram those two together. You know, have Jill. Um, well, you know what? I don't know how that one would work, but definitely have Claire and Leon within the second Resident Evil movie if the first one does well, if they make the first one well. I remember when I remember when I came home from work one day, and I said this in a video about how I got into Resident Evil. That was one of my favorite memories. But I remember coming home from coming home from work one day, and I took a shower, ate. I think it's time for another production company to hold the reins for making Resident Evil movies, shows, Constantine Films, such as a small production company based out of Germany. I'll have to look into. I've never heard of Constantine Films. I have to look into them. But yes, it is time to pass the reins on to another production company because I believe the same company that did the Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich in them, I think those were done by Paramount Pictures. But I find that small companies do a better job than the big name companies. They work with what little they have and they still put out a good product. But I came home from work one day. I showered, I ate, and then I went right to playing the original Resident Evil for the PS1. And my grandmother, every time I came home from work and played Resident Evil, my grandmother would watch me play Resident Evil, and even with her behind me watching me play, I was still scared. I was still scared shitless, especially when the hunter first appeared. You know, they had a habit of jumping right out of the corners. And I remember one night when I was playing, my grandmother asked me if he found the other officers yet. And I told her, no, no, he hasn't found the other officers yet. And this was when the hunters first came. Uh, Another memory I have, I didn't mention this in the video. Another memory I have, when I first killed the hunters down in the tunnels, I remember asking myself, what the hell were you people working on down here? Fortunately, my grandmother didn't hear me. They are the ones that hold the rights to make Resident Evil movies, shows. Paramount Pictures. 'Cause I think Paramount Pictures hold the rights to the Sonic movies as well. That's awesome. Sounds like a good memory. It is. It really is a good memory. This was during a time when there was no DLC. We didn't have DLC to work with like we have today. When me and my sister was playing Resident Evil 2, we had to have a friend can't speak tonight. We had to have a friend of ours come over and show us what to do in Resident Evil 2. Whenever we got stuck, we would call him. Like, my question is, did some of you guys who are my viewers or not my viewers or what? I mean, did some of you guys have a guy or a girl that you would go to whenever you got stuck on a particular part in a game? You would just like call him or her up and say, "Hey, yeah, can you come over or tell me what to do? I need help." Yeah, I remember he came over one night and he was showing us all the secrets and tricks. He didn't save the game, and so when he got to the alligator, he died. And since he didn't save, we had to start all the way back to when we left the police department. But that was fine because we were watching him and we knew what to do. No, Constantine Films, they've held the rights since 98, I believe. They made all the Anderson films and even the new one and the new show coming out. Yes, I think the new show coming out on Netflix is Resident Evil Arclay Files, I think. Let me look that up. Yeah, it's the you know, first episode's coming out on the 14th of this month on Netflix. Yeah. I don't know if the Netflix one is not, I don't know if that's something I'm going to look forward to, because I can tell already that that they're going to mess that up. Oh yeah, I did that with a few friends, with a few of my friends, especially my buddy Eric. He lived up the street from me. We would always call each other when a new game came out, and we were both going to try and beat it. Yeah, yeah, I did that too. We would a few friends of mine, we would get the game together, and sometimes we would we would race to see who could beat it first. Yeah. Okay, okay, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. This was an awesome first stream for me. I got to see what it was like. I'm liking it so far. I think I'll do streams in the future where people can just come in, chat with me, ask questions. I remember having no idea what the ink ribbon was for in the original Resident Evil. I think I accidentally clicked on a typewriter and it asked me if I wanted to save my game, and that's how I found out. Yeah, I liked how you could accidentally discover tricks and secrets in the original Resident Evil games. Um, when I first went to the typewriter, it told me that if I had an ink ribbon, I could save my game. I remember when I during the early days, um, when I was low on health, we would go back to where we had come from just to look for green and red herbs. And those were good times back then. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. This was an awesome stream for me. I got to find out what it was like, or what it is like to stream. I enjoyed myself. Um, look for more content from me in the future. I'll be doing more fan journals, but at the moment, I am working on part 7 of the Independence Day audiobook. So look forward to that coming out shortly, and I will see you later. And before I go, I would like to thank everyone once again for your continued support of my channel. And as always, this is Kooky217 signing out. Take care, you guys.